What's up? Today I'm reviewing some currency with the Alchemist. We have Continuance. It's not the currency, Boldy James or whoever. I mean, I like Boldy James, I like currency, but today we're listening to Continuance, one of the older uh currency Alchemist collabs, yet still pretty fresh and pretty new. 2022, right after COVID era. Uh and man, that's a chill album. I mean, the beats are so fantastic. I would say that one of my favorite Alchemist albums is probably Alfredo Loki, beats wise, as well as mm, probably Border. Uh, and this is up there too, honestly. This has some really just laid back, I mean, really silky smooth, and I love the little just like sample bits he has there. A lot of television references. Yeah, I think he probably just watched a lot of TV growing up. Probably still does after he's in the studio. Just kicks back. Seems like the type of guy who would do that. I mean, people refer to Alchemist like his janitor. Um, but let's get to currency because currency um is I mean, he's been in the game for a while and he's been doing this and he's still keeping up with his consistency, his quality, and all of that. I mean, you have to respect it. He always has something to say. Even if he has a general realm of topics like mainly just life being good. I mean, for a while he was hustling, now his life's good, and he's just speaking on that. He's speaking on his kid, how he's raising him, trying to raise him right. Just a little bit on this album, just more towards the end. Um, a lot of it's just stuff like luxury cars, getting, just good food. He talks about previous dope dealing, talks about previous poverty, but mainly he's just chilling now, just enjoying himself over these laid back Alchemist beats. And it's a fun time, honestly. My favorite feature on the album, let's see, what was the list again? It was probably the honestly the Wiz Khalifa feature. That was probably my favorite feature, believe it or not. Second up was Boldy James. Probably third was probably Styles P. And obviously Styles P is a legend, but uh, I thought all there was a single dud feature in the album. I mean, they're all regular collaborators with the same kind of group of rappers who are kind of intermingling. Um, and so they all came through. I would say that Currency and his consistency was pretty good. Sometimes he'll have one or two songs where I feel like he's, I don't know, he just feels like he punched the verse in just like a minute, which isn't always a bad thing, but sometimes it can just feel a little bit too rushed. And there was only one verse like that. The rest of it seems pretty deliberated and um, just thoughtful and skillful as well, which is the main point that we're all looking for. uh, and so I would say that his bars are great. His wordplay is pretty good. A great aspect of him is just how he just enunciates his words. It's always very impressive. He's got that New Orleans flow. It's like a laid back Lil Wayne. I hate to make that comparison just because they're from New Orleans, but it kind of is. It kind of is. They have that just, I don't know, they have that type of voice, and they both kind of have a little bit of a nasally type of voice. But I mean, they're both really cool, but Currency is more just a little bit mellow version of like Lil Wayne. At least you get the same kind of style because they just have such a unique way of enunciating things. Um, and I would say that he has uh, a really cool way of just keeping with the beat where he'll sometimes, be really on beat, but then sometimes he'll have a little bit of syncopation. I don't know if you know that musical term, but it's almost like with like Jay Dilla's production or something like that had syncopation where it adds a little bit of swing to it. And you're not necessarily you have a pattern, but it's not the typical. four on four pattern and totally even and spaced out perfectly type of beat pattern that one is doing. And I noticed that Currency actually syncopates his lyrics or basically his flow once in a while. I think that's always really cool. I think it's impressive. I would say that he just has a way of just just floating over the beach. So it's great stuff. I would say you'll probably read the title. I already came up with it in my mind. I'm gonna title it "Perfect Album, Perfect Rap Album for a Sunday Morning." And I mean it's a Sunday morning when I listened to it. I started it like uh even though it's not Sunday morning when I'm recording this, it's like Sunday at noon, but I started it in the morning and just kind of worked my way through it slowly, while doing other stuff in between. Um, and it was a really good time. And I think it's the perfect time to listen to it. I think just maybe an hour or two after you wake up, you got nothing to do in the day, just kick back, maybe just play a little bit of GTA in the background or fucking like just scroll or whatever, or just listen to it. That's what I did. I just turned everything off and just listened to it. It was a really fun experience. So definitely check it out. Currency Continuous with Alchemist. It's got a photo of like little houses or something on the front of it, like little uh buildings, I guess. So yeah, that's about it. Take care. Hope you do well. Just keep living life. Just be as you are. So that's about it. Peace.